Did you know that an electric car has fewer moving parts to maintain? Or that many have active liquid cooling that pampers the battery? Welcome to our second episode of Electric Revolution. We're going to bust a couple of common myths about electric cars and their batteries, tell you what to look for in a reliable plug-in car, and show you But first, let's talk about a conventional car's gas motor, the internal combustion engine, or ICE for short. Why do they need all that regular maintenance? And why do they sometimes just suddenly break down and require expensive repairs? And what's that strange noise that just started happening under the hood? It's all because an ICE has hundreds of moving parts, parts that require a wide range of maintenance, from regular oil changes, filter replacements, tune-ups, water pump repairs, radiator repair, alternator repair, and let's not forget about that pesky transmission. But an electric vehicle's motor has basically just one moving part, the motor shaft, and its connected part of the motor called the rotor, which rotates inside a stationary part called the stator. Therefore, EVs require far less maintenance and are inherently more reliable. The motor controller and charger are just solid-state electronic devices with no moving parts, and so also require little or no maintenance for the life of the vehicle. And most EVs have no transmission, just a simple gear set. That's because of one of the other benefits of an electric motor: 100% torque at any RPM that translates into direct drive power, direct from the motor to the wheels. It's conservatively estimated by Edmunds.com that an electric car will save nearly $1,000 in maintenance alone during the first 5 years of ownership. Okay, so that's great for pure electric, battery-only EVs, BEVs. But what about plug-in hybrid electric cars, PHEVs, that have both electric motors to start you off for 15 to 50 plus miles of electric driving, and then a backup gasoline engine for any longer trips? Well, that takes us to myth number one. Now, in my best Robert Llewellyn impression of a naysayer impression,
plug-in hybrid electrics, you still have all the maintenance of the petrol engine, combined with the additional maintenance of the electric fiddly bits.
Poppycock. In reality, since plug-in hybrids are designed to use the electric motor first and foremost each day, or each drive after a charge, you're just not putting as much wear and tear on the gas engine. Some, like the Chevy Volt, won't even use the engine no matter how hard you push the accelerator. Plenty of pep in the EV-only mode. Based on driving patterns, your results may vary, but at the end of the month or the year, all that electric mileage means greatly reduced engine maintenance over an ICE, or even over a non-plug-in hybrid like the Toyota Prius. Fewer oil changes, fewer filters, fewer tune-ups, etc. A PHEV's reduced engine maintenance can be estimated by looking at something called electric utility factor. This represents on average the percentage of miles that will be driven using electricity alone by an average driver. For example, the original first-generation Chevy Volt has a utility factor of 0.66, which essentially means the average driver could expect just 33% or one-third the engine maintenance of a comparable gasoline-only car. The new Volt has 20% more range, so even better utility factor and lower engine maintenance. A lower range PHEV, such as the Prius Prime with just 25 miles EV, might only have a utility factor of about 0.5, 50%. But still, that's half as much expected long-term maintenance and fewer repairs than its gasoline-only counterparts. And for any plug-in car, let's not forget about the savings from braking, or rather lack thereof. Because EVs automatically use regenerative braking first, returning otherwise wasted energy to the battery, the friction brakes often get little or even practically no use in daily driving. This means that the brakes may even last the life of the car with little or no maintenance. If you missed it, check out our pilot episode, The 7 Best-Looking Affordable Cars That Drive Electric. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And consider donating a couple of dollars through Patreon, or more if you can, to allow us to bring you more fun and informative shows like this one. It was much colder than I thought it was going to be.